Today, we're going to explore how designers can easily create content for BlackBerry smartphones and how developers can easily integrate this content in their application. Let's start with Device Central. Device Central is a tool for designers which helps them with creating and organizing assets when developing for mobile devices. I can easily browse through devices, and here I have BlackBerry smartphones, and I can see their display size, I can see their color depth and other characteristics. I can also compare them side by side, so I can see which device has which display size. And Device Central also helps me with creating the content for those devices. So let me create a new Illustrator file using Device Central. I can pick a device, and when I hit a create button here, Device Central automatically opens Adobe Illustrator for me and correctly sets a document size according to the screen size of the device. I have prepared a document in advance, so let me open my document I created for my application, and here you can see a rich graphics which is vector based, so it's easily ported to various screen sizes and various aspect ratios. And let me try to save it for the actual device. So here I can go to save for web and devices. I can set different file formats, and I can also try to see how the graphics is gonna look on the actual device. So here I back in Device Central, and I'm able to look how the graphics looks on BlackBerry Bold device. I can also change various characteristics of those devices, such as backlight or reflection, so I can try to see how it looks outdoor or indoor. When I'm happy with the graphics, I can easily save it and hand it over to a developer, or just save it to the project which uses this graphics. So let me save it, and let me go to Eclipse IDE now, where I, as a developer, can easily integrate the received content with my application. So here is the background.png file I just received from a designer. I can open it. I can have a look at it. I'm quite happy with these graphics. So let me start the Bold 2 emulator to see how this graphics is going to look in my application. The emulator is starting now, and we will see how the application looks like in a short while. Almost there. And let me open the application we created. So you can see this application is using background from the Adobe Illustrator file we created a while ago, and it has a couple of buttons I can browse through. And you can easily see now how easy it was to save graphics for this type of device from Adobe Illustrator. But let me do another thing here. Let me try to create another graphics for a different device. Let me say I'd like to create a device graphics for Storm 2 device. So let me right click on a design, and I can directly open the Adobe Illustrator file from my Eclipse IDE. So let me open the original graphics, the vector graphics file, and let me change the graphics a little bit for the Storm device. I have prepared everything in advance, and it's quite easy for me to just change a couple of layers, and now I have a graphics which corresponds to the form factor of Storm device, and I can try to save it for web and devices again and try to have a look at it, how it's gonna look on Storm device. Let's double in Device Central, let's double click on the Storm device, and I can see how this graphics nicely fits the Storm device. So let me save it again. Now I can save it to my Storm directory. And one thing I can also do with those tools is I can actually run a script which will allow me to see these graphics directly on the device I have connected with to my laptop using the USB connection. So I simply click on Preview on BlackBerry button, and Adobe Illustrator automatically sends the graphics to my BlackBerry device connected to my computer, and I can review it directly on the actual device. This helps me really to make sure the graphics looks correctly on a real device, and it's really nice way of doing it. So let's go back to Eclipse again, and now I should be able to see my graphics for BlackBerry Storm device, and I should be able to run the applications using the Storm emulator. So the emulator is starting, and in a couple of seconds we should be able to see how the application is going to look on a Storm device. Here we are. Let me click on the demo application, and we see that this application is using the different content we created a couple of seconds ago. I can again click the buttons, see how it works, and that's it. This is just a slight view to what might be possible with the partnership between RIM and Adobe, and you will see more of this in the near future.